It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Baylor's offense will start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. On the move. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Man, that's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out, and the first carry your running back sticks it on the floor, defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Auburn.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll try to run for it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. The Bears will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Caught. 20. He's got space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have the nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's
throw to the end zone, picked off.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. He's loose. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Baylor!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Plucks it out of the air. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll pull it down and run. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Auburn doing business in the red zone. He might want another play. Tight end now in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got the back over the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the 1st? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Here's a heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Another incompletion on third down. And the Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Trying play action. Dances away. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's incomplete, and will change ends of the field now. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Auburn trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
You gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. Zings it complete to the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
They'll try to run it in. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Gives it on the option. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Finds a man on the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Bears want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Finds a crease at the 20. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. It's fourth down and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Dead center perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. The throw to the outside is complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Off play action. Looking for a huge play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more.
Oh, he's got some space. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Bears will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. From the gun. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
They're working that left side. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Hunt is on its way. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete to the left. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll move the tight end. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Quick handoff. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco.
And the Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll send the tight end in motion. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking this.
Turning it on. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. He's loose. He's at the 10. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Bringing the heat. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Card in the backfield. It's Dobbs. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Needed to get to the 45 for the 1st down. Stopped a little bit short. You'd think this is the go area on 4th down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. In your own territory, if you don't make it, I mean, it invites disaster, but it's 4th and inches. They had to go for it, and they made it.
Well, if I lost a bunch of weight, I'd be skinny, but I didn't. So go for it every single time. I love it.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Snags it! And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
He'll bring it out. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm. Throwing the football, try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Fires to the tight end. And that is good versatility. Big hit from the backer in pass coverage. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Trying to get behind the defense. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
It's complete to the right, and they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's got an open man. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Bears! He got it loose, and it was lights out after that.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
51, Baylor, 17.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Auburn offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll line up for a second down play. Red pass, it's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
At the 39. First down for the offense.
Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Auburn.
The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. It's a draw. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. To the ground with the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to